All right, we are officially in the swang of spring. So, beautiful day out, and I figured while I got the downtime at the moment, I would like to show you the quail pen that I built. So, I don't know if I'm gonna be able to show the other clips from me building it. Boom, that right there. This is just a cheap pair I got from Tractor Supply. They actually fold up. If you can see these little points, they fold up and it makes it like hand size. They're awesome, these bolt cutters. Works beautifully to cut cattle panel. And then what I did was, after I stapled one end, I came in here and so I made these stick out a little further, and then I wrapped it around, as you can see there. And that technique I used was one that I figured out yesterday evening. Where is my tools? I use a pair of these, right? And I don't think it really matters what size, but I use a 14mm wrench, right? I use this end. And so I'm gonna try to show you this one-handed. So I take this roughly about where I want my bend, right? And then I take this and I clamp it down. Let me see. Little hand switcheroo. All right, and then I clamp this on there, right? And I'm holding the wrench. I really can't do this one-handed. And then I just push it in, and then I get that bend. I mean, you can understand what I'm saying, I'm sure. And then I finish that bend with like something like this, and just really give it a good squeeze to tighten it in. You know what I'm saying? And that method for securing the cattle panel ends, see, here's a big version you can see, that has really worked well. I haven't finished these ones yet, but you can see how all this is working out. And that is super secure. It's doing the job really well. Really pleased with that. So that's just a little thing I learned yesterday in messing with this stuff, and I really like it. I'm glad that I figured it out. I wish I figured it out sooner, because I would have left some of the ends on the other side longer to do that over there too. So yeah, that's where we're at so far. Really excited for it. Been excited for quail for a while. I just needed to wait on it for a bit. I still got some other stuff I got to do that I should be doing instead of this, but once I get something in my head, I start going. I'm really excited for it, and I hope that some of this gave you some ideas if you're building something similar, for whether it be chickens or if you're just building a greenhouse. I mean, it's the same thing. People have built really nice greenhouses like this, and I mean, for material alone, you're under $200, and you can have a really nice size do-it-yourself greenhouse, because greenhouses are super expensive. For me, building stuff like this, I am no carpenter, no builder by any means. I've done it a lot, but I like having projects like this where I do stuff with my hands and build things. It's like gardening to me. It really gives me that zen. And this is the simplest way I've found, if you're doing a hoop structure, to roll out your chicken wire. So I had an old cardboard sleeve that I believe landscape fabric was wrapped around. Then I just ran a piece of rope through it. It comes out that end, and so you have a little V, and then that unrolls this stuff. So what I do is I throw the long end over top, I find my little fold, I staple it along the edge, and then I literally come over to this side and I pull my rope down, secure it in place, whatever I got to do, and then just pull it over. And it is as easy as anything could possibly be. Literally the easiest way I figured out how to do it. So I'm gonna try to get a shot of what that looks like here. Hopefully you can see me, and hopefully my camera does not fall off that chicken coop. Take my roll to whatever side I want to start. Set it down. Take my rope. I just toss it over like that. And then I come over here. just tie a loose, you know, quick knot. To hold it in place so that I got time to go staple. Let's see if she pulls now. Yep, there it goes. Alright. So, make sure the flat side of your knot is against the cattle panel. There it is. We're gonna get it. Alright, then you just... Ta-da! If you set it up right and you don't have any issues, quick and easy work of getting it up and over a hoop house. So my little tip and trick that I came up with the other week, and I'm pretty happy about it, pretty pleased with myself. So at least the finished product for you to check out. Ooh, look at the rabbits. Everyone's worn out. Gus bred my 2 does today, Miss Rita and Miss Bridget. Rita, Bridget. So they're all relaxing this afternoon. Ladies, y'all be cool. So here we are, just like the same fashion. If you watched my chicken run video, I built it very similar. I built it taller though, because these quail need a minimum of 6 foot tall so they don't fly up when they get scared and break their necks. If you got to go shorter than that, you can string some like bird netting lower so that it's kind of like hitting the canopy, so it breaks their fall, not their neck. But anyway, this is it. Little pecker's hut. Just I use 2x4s for everything. I split a 2x4 into a couple pieces to make these little 2x or 1x or whatever you want to call it. It's 7 foot wide, and then I made it just long enough. Believe we're at 12 foot even, 12 foot 4 from corner to corner, and I just put a support in the middle there. It's on unlevel ground right now. It's just sitting here for me when I was finishing putting on all this chicken wire outside of these cattle panels. But yeah, super simple to put together. Is by far the best way I figured out how to do it. It's nothing to it. So hopefully I can get back out. But yeah, these are great. I'm 5'7". We're over 6 foot here. Plenty of space that, you know, for them to have a whole herd of quail up in here, and that's the goal. Some people don't like to raise them on the ground. They like to raise them in little narrow cages. I like an aviary to be an aviary, and these are easy enough for me to build, so why not? But yeah, so I basically just framed in the box, took these cattle panels, bent them over, and then I secured them in place with little 2x4 pieces and screws. And then in the middle I put, you know, these little staples, cattle panel staples, and then this one's just for support. And so I did the same thing all around. I did cut a cattle panel, so I used 4 total, and I cut them to fit this back wall and the top, and then I just basically bent them all together to make it sure it was good and solid. I mean, this isn't going anywhere. And then I zip tied a lot of places this chicken wire on, and some places I used metal hog rings and things like that, and just wire in general. I'm not totally done securing some layers together, but that's okay. We're gonna finish it up here soon. I've been dealing with trying to get my rabbits bred and some other things around here, so this kind of went on the back burner, but it will be finished up here shortly. But yeah, all in all, I am really happy with the way that it turned out. Could not ask for more, other than to not lock myself out like I just did. Man, I can't believe I just did that. Oh, come on. Come on. Oh, got it. Whew. Well, at least it latches good. And this little thing right here, is really cool because it adjusts up and down. Like, see that? It's got give, so that if there's ever any warping or anything, it'll still lock up, you know? So I thought it was cool. And then I got one of these down here at the bottom just because I can kick that open. But yeah, that's the quail hut. It's gonna be sweet. I just gotta figure out where it's going. You know, I got my chickens here. I was gonna put it here. I cleared out this area. I was gonna cut these little trees down and put it here next to the chickens. But I got this big flat area back here in the woods. I kind of want to clear some of this out and put them there. Maybe move my chickens over there next to them. And then move my rabbits over here. Just kind of get them moved this way a little bit more. I don't want them back in the woods too far because of predators. But I don't know. My chickens have been here for a couple of years, and I'd really like to move them to somewhere fresh anyway. It's just going to be an undertaking to move this whole contraption over, but that might be a weekend project where I just shift everything to that space, because that's a really level ground. It's the top of the hill, water sheds away. I think it'll be a good place for them. I just got to get the time to do it and make the final decision. So we shall see what I finally decide on. But yeah, super excited to get some quail, and I'm sure I'll be showing everybody when I get those. But yeah, that's it. Just wanted to show y'all the what's been going on out here in the yard and things I've been building and doing. And oh, I got these chairs for my birthday from my grandma. Aren't they cool? They recline back. They're like zero gravity type chairs. Nice headrest. Got a place for a phone, a coffee, a book, or a iPad thing, and then another drink, so you can have your mixed drink and your water bottle. Stay hydrated. So yeah, all in all, things are going good, and hope everyone's doing well and staying safe. Thanks for checking it out.